Nigeria and European Union by providing support to strengthen the capacities of the National Agency for the Prohibition of Trafficking in Persons, Nigeria Immigration Service, Nigeria Police Force, and network of CSOs against child trafficking, abuse, and labor in addressing human trafficking and smuggling of migrants, trafficking in persons, and smuggling of migrants destroy lives, families, and our communities. Let's join hands to stop it. Beware of human traffickers and migrant smugglers. This message is brought to you by ATIPSOM, a project funded by European Union and implemented by FIIAPP, FIIAPP, Spanish Public Foundation. For more information, visit www.atipsom.com. Together, we can end trafficking in persons and smuggling of migrants.
Okay, yes, 99.5 Wazobia FM. Now you there like this, and then welcome on board to ATIPSOM Voice on Radio. And today, now Saturday, October 17, 2020. My name now Oche the King, and then I don't show face, but I'm not alone.
And my name now Uncle Joe. Now maybe the person where they coordinate communication for ATIPSOM, and ATIPSOM, as I know, say now action against trafficking in person and smuggling of migrants in Nigeria. Now project where European Union the fund and where FIIAPP will be Spanish Public Government Foundation they implement. And tonight we carry another topic as we go around the geopolitical zone. And this night we're going to look at Northwest human trafficking for Northwest Nigeria, the factors and the trend.
Okay.
And then the good thing we say tomorrow na EU Anti-Trafficking Day, 18th October.
Okay.
And our speaker is already here.
Yeah, so our speaker don't here already. Yes. Okay.
Okay, so our first speaker now, Mr. Mitika Mafa Ali, will be the zonal coordinator for Sokoto, NAPTIP zonal coordinator for Sokoto.
Hello, good evening, sir.
Good evening, how are you, sir?
We're very good, and you?
How are you?
Yeah,
we're fine. Welcome to ATIPSOM Voice on Radio for Wazobia FM Abuja.
Thank you, sir.
Yes.
Can you hear me?
Yeah,
yes, loud and clear.
We can hear you.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you well.
Hello?
Hello, can you hear us?
You can hear me?
Yes,
we can
loud and clear. Can you hear us?
The network is bad, too.
Okay.
Let me change my position.
Okay, we'll still try to put them online, but at least we will not establish
the network. So as I talk say, 18th every 18th October every year now EU Anti-Trafficking Day, like they will EU dedicate to the great awareness and to engage stake actors to the fight against human trafficking.
Okay.
So and this tomorrow, okay, in the.
Yes, hello, good evening.
Good evening, sir. How are you, sir?
Fine, thank you very much. How are you there now?
Fine, sir. How are you, Abuja?
Well, Abuja, they're good. They're fine.
Thank you.
Confirm.
Thank you very much.
Okay. Well, we just talk about human trafficking for inside the Northwest zone, and then we can't get you today, so make you can't follow us talk. We'll talk about the factors and the trends, and then Uncle Joe will tell us about EU Anti-Trafficking Day will be 18th of October every year. But just hold us for making tell us about that one before we begin to ask you about your zone this evening.
Yeah, so the EU Anti-Trafficking Day now every 18th of October, and FIIAPP will be project where EU the fund go the great awareness tomorrow. Of course, anybody will want to follow us, join us for Facebook Live by 2 p.m. tomorrow. We're going to see how we create awareness and engage different stakeholders made to join hands to the fight human trafficking.
Okay. Well, Oga Mitika.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so welcome on board.
Thank you, sir. You're welcome, sir.
Confirm. I beg, want to ask for inside your zone for Sokoto zonal command. I beg, human trafficking they happen for different ways for different parts of Nigeria. But what will be the nature and the trend of human trafficking where they happen for your own zone?
Okay, thank you very much for this beautiful question.
You're welcome.
But first and foremost, let me define human trafficking in layman's definition, of which human trafficking has been seen as a modern day form of slavery.
Yes.
Okay.
Also, in trafficking, we have internal and external trafficking.
Mm-hmm.
Internal in the sense that it occurs within the nation both. For instance, somebody will recruit and transport the victim of human trafficking to Lagos, Ilgu, and etc. other parts of Nigeria.
Okay.
When we talk about the external trafficking, it involves international border, crossing of international border. Let's say, for instance, a trafficker will recruit a victim from Sokoto, other parts of Nigeria, and then transport them or transfer them either to Gabon, Libya, Ghana, Saudi Arabia, etc.
Okay.
The nature of human trafficking in the Northeast is purely internal trafficking,
Okay.
which involves a lot of child abuses and sexual exploitation.
Okay.
There are other abuses like child begging, tree hawking, forced labor, rape cases, even rituals and sodomy, which is very, very common, particularly in Sokoto. Child marriage and so forth. While we look at the child abuse of house help, our domestic services, you will understand that or discover that children, they are being affected, either mentally or psychologically towards their development. And most of the time, these children, they work longer hours. They are not very. And even their head wife, at times when they are sick, nobody will take care of them except the hospital. And even the right education has been denied. So even these adults, even these children, they don't have their leisure time. Always working. And at the time, these children, they are being sexually abused. And we have come across so many cases where the housemates, they are being pregnant. So these are the most of the cases internal trafficking we have in the northeast, particularly in Sokoto, Zamfara, and Birnin Kebbi.
Okay.
Also, the state of human trafficking, as we know, Nigeria is the origin, transit, and destination. But for Sokoto, Zamfara, and Birnin Kebbi, mostly is for most of the traffickers. They come there, they recruit from different places, and they will give a number to an agent in Sokoto. Then they will transport this victim to Sokoto. And when they land at Sokoto, kind of the location they agree upon, you will discover that they will call the agent, and that agent will try as much as possible to say that this victim is cross the international border. So mostly the cases of trafficking there is transit.
Okay.
Transit. Maybe when the agent would take this victim maybe 2 to 3 days, and after 3 days, then they will make an arrangement to cross the border. So, you know that Sokoto also has a porous border. Let's say, for instance, Birnin Kebbi, they have two Garba border, Koko border, and look at Sokoto. Really, look at the borders. Those are borders that it will not be easy to control the human trafficking at this border. So these are one of the issues there.
Okay. You just mentioned borders and how porous the borders they will make them be very easy for these guys to do transit trafficking. But now, what it is maybe the other factors where they contribute to human trafficking for your zone?
factors that will come to beat human traffic.
Mm.
There are many factors that can be. There are many factors.
Okay, like just give
That
us
is
some
caused
samples.
by some of them is caused by many factors. While some of these factors are push factors, while others are pull factors.
Okay.
Push factors are the factors that people are being told. Maybe they are being forced to leave their communities or environment to another location. Say for instance, poverty. Poverty is one of the issues that is disturbing us now presently in the northwest.
Okay.
Because you will discover that many households they cannot everything get 3 meals square, 3 meals per day. So somebody will easily come to them and then deceive them and then recruit them and then transport them to other parts of this country or outside or even external trafficking. So other factors also is that ignorance and illiteracy. A lot of some of these victims, some of them that illiterate, they don't know the dangers and use of this human trafficking. It will be easy for the traffickers to convince them and to transport them so that the traffickers will exploit them. Another issue is that of unemployment, which is one of the biggest problems now in the Northeast, or particularly in Nigeria, because if you can see clearly now, here, some of them, they have completed their studies, some of them, they have obtained their certificates, and there's no job. There's no job. And traffic can come easily and meet them. Please, what have you studied? Of your studies, somebody will say, this is my course. If you go to in Libya, there's one restaurant there. This is the type of thing they want. So if you can go there, you can get employment. This is how they defeat our youth and they recruit them to transport them. Another issue is that of large family size, for which some of these families they cannot be able to maintain the size of their family. And it will be easy. Somebody will come through them. Through them and deceive them. This children, if you can give it to me, then if we go to them, let's say maybe travel to Ghana, there are some places that they can get employment. So all these are type of guys, they deceive them.
Okay.
Some of them they cannot be able to maintain their families because of that type of the family. Also the breakdown of family values. As we know, in those days, before this time, most of our family values, most of the families are being taken care by the members of the family. But still now, as the breakdown of these family values, people cannot be able to control their family or the members of the family. And it's very easy also to traffic these members to different locations, which are being exploited, which is a danger too. Another issue is that laziness. People don't want to work. People are supposed to involve themselves in different kinds of skills, or vocational skills, carpentering, tailoring, of which they can be able to do something for themselves. But people are waiting for so that they can get government work, for which is not possible now. Because of some people are very busy. And if someone is busy and he doesn't want to involve himself to learn a skill or who empowers economically, definitely will face a problem. And these are kind of people that they will be easily be deceived, deceived and be recruited and transported, even within the night, internally or externally. And at times they are being exploited. Not at times, normally they are being exploited. And when they are being exploited, if they are connected to money, it's just terrible. The victims, they suffer a lot. Some of them, they die on the cost of transportation. Some of them, they are being affected with different types of diseases, infections. These are some of the factors that are there are so many other factors apart from this, but this is the one I can say about.
Oh, okay. Okay. Well, time will really be our friend, but in 30 seconds, if you help us, just advise the people of the Northeast using the local language, will be say they understand. Okay.
you said the level, you said
using the local language of the Northeast people, because we know say they speak like plenty of Hausa for the Northeast region, even though they still get some other small dialects around. So just help us advise them in 30 seconds using Hausa language.
yeah. Okay, I'm going to speak in the Hausa language.
Yes. To advise them.
Okay. Okay. Oh, you want me to speak in the Hausa language?
Yes. Use Hausa just
if you can, just use them advise the people on the dangers and what they need to do to avoid being trafficked.
Yeah, what we have been doing now, we have been going to even motor parks.
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
but
Going motor parks, go to all the drivers and then give them lectures and give the advantage of human transport.
Okay.
At the same time, we have been visiting some of our line ministries and our stakeholders.
Okay.
To start them, to educate them and give advantage of human trafficking.
Okay, sir. So if you use just Hausa, we want you to advise the listeners, especially those who they listen from your side. Use Hausa, advise them.
Yeah, we normally advise them seriously.
We just want.
We have been conducting little discussion and in Sokoto and Riyama Radio. We have been coming to our office.
Okay.
So we have been advising them on how they should go about in their communities. They should allow somebody to come to their communities to come and deceive them so that there is employment somewhere.
Okay.
That traffic can be able to get the opportunity to traffic that people. Normally, goes to the Rema Radio in Sokoto, letting the general public in Hausa.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, Oga Mitika Mafa Ali, the NAPTIP Zonal Commander, Sokoto.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much. Okay, and we could continue with on our good work. But as you know, we still got another episode, one follow talk.
Yes. Our next speaker now, Mr. Garba Desmond. Now be the NAPTIP Zonal Commander for Kano. And for Northwest, NAPTIP get to Zonal Command. We get for Sokoto, and we also get for Kano. And these are the hub of some kind of human trafficking what happen for North. So it's good make it give us his own perspective for Sokoto for Kano.
For Kano.
Yes.
Okay, well, no be small something at all. You don't hear him, Mr. Garba Desmond, name. Hello, good evening, Mr. Garba Desmond.
Good evening, how are you?
Yeah,
Fine,
good. Good to have you. How is Kano?
Kano is fine.
Okay. We just finished speaking with your colleague from Sokoto. And now we want make we engage you, and we not say waiting you talk about waiting NAPTIP they do and others. We not say you go help us just touchlight all those approach when NAPTIP they used to they fight human trafficking for Northwest. We not say NAPTIP they do great work, but help us touchlight few things waiting how NAPTIP they used to they fight trafficking for Northwest.
Well, you see, in Kano Zonal Command and part of the Northwest here.
Yes.
Our approach, apart from the generic approach of fighting human trafficking, the generic approach is the five things, which is policy, prevention, protection, prosecution, and partnership. But our approach is derived from those generic approach, which is sensitization programs, collaboration with sister security agencies. We have our presence in the airport too. In recruitment of informants and agents, and then partnership with relevant stakeholders like NGOs, FBOs, CBOs, traditional institutions, above all, state government, post-state government.
Okay.
These are our approach to fighting human trafficking in the zone.
Okay. So like as you just mentioned, policy, prevention, protection, prosecution, and partnership. And of course, we not say for partnership side, we not say ATIPSOM, they work with NAPTIP, to fight trafficking. If you help us, how this ATIPSOM project don't help your agency to fight human trafficking?
ATIPSOM project has helped us in several ways.
Okay.
They have helped us in the provision of shelter items. The most recent one was last week. They even provided us generator, you know.
Wow.
They have also helped us in capacity building training workshops. They have also helped us. They have also helped us in a review of national policy on protection and assistance to victims of trafficking. You know, the last policy was 2008.
Yes.
So there was a need to review the policy.
Yes.
Because the 2008 policy did not capture areas like orphanage trafficking,
Yes.
baby sales, violence against persons, illegal job placement, and all that were not captured. So there was a need. So they have left us in time to review this policy. And that at the finalization meeting, I was part of it in Abuja.
Okay.
This thing also is helping us in trying to print and develop the standard operating procedure. This standard operating procedure on identification and perpetrators of trafficking in persons was first started by the 10th GDF. It is trying to help us to bring this document. It is also supporting the agency in the area of, they are trying to support the agency in the area of conducting research on patterns, trends, on magnitude of trafficking in persons in Nigeria. So they have a wide range. These are the ones I know.
Okay.
But I think they have done a lot, you know. And recently too, they visited the shelter and then tried to assess the extra with the view of upgrading the shelter to international standards. So we are expecting that very soon they will come and upgrade our shelter to meet international practices and international standards.
Wow.
Okay. Well, not be small something at all. You know, for your own zone now, you did one of the areas where we say over time, plenty research where we say they don't do on the abuse of drug and all those things. You know, the zone where you did. They very key to that research and very key to the findings and even some of the results of the findings really very alarming to young people. And young people, especially women and children, and then they suffer this trafficking pass. You get. So now, how you go rate on a relationship with other sister agencies we get to do with drug abuse, and how drug abuse on its own they take the influence or contribute to trafficking?
You see, there's also a serious nexus. There's a serious nexus between drug trafficking and human trafficking.
Okay.
Now, most of them lead to the other. There's a very close relationship. So what we are doing is that we are collaborating with the NDLEA in this area. And most of them also they do a lot of referrals to us. So we are sat down. We belong to the same security meeting where we sit down together, marshal out approaches of how they can tackle drugs and can tackle human trafficking. So that is what we are doing here in this zone.
Okay, nice. Okay, but is there any other thing where you feel say if they add to the work, it will make the work better for inside that zone?
There's a lot we are doing. There's a lot we are doing already. Okay. You know, the zone comprises this northwest zone. There are two zones. Okay. The one you have spoken to my colleague in the Sokoto zone.
Yes.
This side is the Kano zone. The Kano zone comprises of the states of Kano, Katsina, Kaduna, Jigawa, and Bauchi.
Okay.
What we are doing is that Jigawa alone has so many porous borders. Then Katsina too has a lot of borders. Now in Katsina, you have the Jibia border. You have so many. There are so many. You have the Jibia border. You have the Megatiri. You have the something Utu. All of them are there. They are there. So what we are trying to do is that we have to step up more collaboration and more training to other system law enforcement agencies with the view of them seeing traffickers and identifying it, especially the customs service, the immigration service, the NGLE. We have to train them in the way of human trafficking so that when they see them on the indicators of trafficking, so that when they see them, they can at least
identify.
report them and then refer to us. That's what I think we should do that will help us.
Okay. Well, no be small something. Well, thank you very much, Mr. Garba Desmond, the NAPTIP Zonal Commander, Kano. Oh, yeah, now. So, we could help us remain calm and all that.
Yeah. Thank you very much, my brother. Thank you.
Okay, you're welcome. But anyway, as it is so, we go so enter, other areas, not could just follow people, just gist small. But basically, if you get reports, okay, if you get report or anything, because I remember Uncle Joe say, anytime you say you see something,
make you say something.
Confirm, because if you keep quiet like this, and I say you yourself they support human trafficking and the alarm they happen. And so if you get any report, you'll be saying you go like then follow up with either from your area on anything we concern, trafficking in persons and all that. Sharply, just join us for inside our phone lines. Briefly, just keep your call around 40 seconds. Just report them. If not, some people will collect your number, follow them up with. We'll go do that one immediately. The idea now make all of us get better country. Maybe say we go feel closer and sleep.
Yes, sir.
Okay, 094 600 995. Now the numbers to call 094 600 995. I mean a suggestion you want drop self. Oh, they welcome. Hello. 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 Good evening. I'm telling you. Sorry. Hello. Good evening.
Hello.
Yes. Good evening. How you doing?
Good evening.
Yeah. Welcome to ATIPSOM Voice on Radio. What's your name?
Kano.
What is your name? Okay. So you got a question or contribution?
I don't have any question, but I have a contribution to say.
Okay. If you ever just reduce the volume of that radio, you give us big.
Okay. Can you hear me now?
Yes, we can.
Yes, better.
Okay. There is one issue I want to ask whether you people work on that issue too.
Okay.
A lot of maybe because you are talking about someone maybe to have a good Nigeria.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody stole my property.
Somebody
stole my property.
Stole your property.
Yes, like.
And that one, na police
my
first.
generator.
Na police first now. Straight up, na police case with that.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's the police case, right?
Yes.
The nearest police station.
Just look for the nearest police station, report that one. Straight up. No go fight anybody. Oh.
No, I'm not fighting again.
Confirm.
Thank you.
Oh yeah, no. Hello, good evening.
Hello?
Yes, good evening. How you doing?
Hello?
Hello, good evening.
Good evening.
Yes, welcome. What's your name?
This segment calling from Marlborough.
Okay, welcome, my brother. Question or contribution?
Please, there is other things that are happening in this country. It's even more than that human trafficking.
Like waiting. Hello?
We love this one.
Anyway, yes. So you said like waiting sharply.
Hello?
Okay.
Sorry, my brother, but time don't reach me, so we'll go close mouth go. The funniest thing is that if headache they worry you, if you know take medicine, stop that headache, trust me, you go result to so many other things.
That's so.
You understand? So you know, if we talk say issues in trying to make a nation great, no one they bigger than the other.
They all did the same.
You go carry everything all along. If you bring issue on health now, other NGOs they will be saying they face things on health.
That's so.
If you bring issue as it concern, anything security now, yes, other people they do them. But at some point, some of the agencies where we say ATIPSOM they work with self, then they work on them too.
Yes.
You understand? So if you talk say make everybody, you get what we say now youth specific.
Yes.
You get what we say now gender specific. You get the ones where we say now pure education, nothing concerned with any other thing.
Yes,
You understand? So just keep here for granted because this trafficking, if it never affects you directly, it affects person we say or person we say you don't see.
Community.
Person we say you don't see. So directly or indirectly, that house girl where your neighbor gets, you know where they bring her from. You know her father, you know her mother, you know how she take come, you know if then they pay her for the work which she they do, you know how many years so she, you know if she will qualify, if she qualify by age
how old the person there
to even they do that kind of work.
8 years could they
Imagine
work with
Peking will they take care of Peking.
You see,
so that kind of thing, if you see a way you keep quiet, you yourself, you dey as sinful as the person will be saying he carry that small girl can't keep. So now what will they try talk with that? Today now another person Peking, tomorrow if it be your Peking, if it be your brother Peking, if it be anybody Peking. So many parents they out there, they don't even know where their children dey. So many people they live for IDP camps in the name of make a stroke, go do this, come back. They don't call up their children, carry them, go they do some kind Montula work. I mean, you say people will be say then they out there where then they force them go into commercial sex working. You say they like them.
They don't like him. Now first they do. Now first they.
So if we say things like this, make we talk, make we not hide mouth as Nigerians. Because if you hide mouth, your neighbor hide mouth, me I hide mouth, Uncle Joe hide mouth, ATIPSOM come off face. Now me say
and they go reach everywhere.
before. If you say they arrange fix your own picking, me and another person picking this point. When that was quite finished, you don't go give your picking rest.
Of course.
So now when my picking rest, your picking rest, everybody picking rest. Now we'll get better society.
Because when they talk say if one person know they protected, that means other people.
Everybody know they're protected.
So that's so the thing be.
So next week Saturday, just join us again. Same time, same station, 7 o'clock in the evening on top ATIPSOM Voice on Radio. But Uncle Joe get some information.
Follow us on social media in case you miss other episode. If you just go for Facebook, our Facebook name na ATIPSOM Nigeria, and the same name ATIPSOM Nigeria for Facebook, for Twitter, and for Instagram. And if you even go search about us for YouTube, all the videos where we don't do, they're for YouTube. Just follow us and join us by this time next week when we discuss about human trafficking and smuggling of migrants in Nigeria. Make sure not forget say tomorrow na EU anti-trafficking day. In case you get anything, make you go for social media, talk about trafficking, let people understand what is happening in Nigeria.
Confirm.
If you join hands to end human
trafficking. Confirm. Anyway, ATIPSOM
make we join hands end human trafficking
and smuggling of migrants. We'll see you next week Saturday.
Yes, so.
The most lucrative illicit business in the world, ATIPSOM Projects aims to combat trafficking of persons and smuggling of migrants at Nigeria and European Union by providing support to strengthen the capacities of the National Agency for the Prohibition of Trafficking in Persons, Nigeria Immigration Service, Nigeria Police Force, and network of CSOs against child trafficking, abuse, and labor.